The power rank of side dishes.
Let's do it.
All right, so you know how I feel about turkey. Turkey would be dead last on the list. I'll leave it alone, though. Number one, if I did a side dish draft, stuffing. But two ways. I grew up in a two-stuffing family, and it can't come from a box. That's illegal.
Right. So you do the breadcrumbs, you break it down yourself.
Breadcrumbs? What do
Well,
mean
you start with
breadcrumbs?
bread and you turn it into crumbs.
No, you don't turn it into crumbs. That would make it slop. You turn it into cubes. I tell you, you got a lot to learn.
Okay.
There's regular American stuffing, and your profile is like the sage, rosemary, thyme, little carrot, little onion, little celery. We don't do the oysters. I don't know where that came from. But then we do Italian stuffing. And you replace it with some hot Italian sausage. And instead of sage and rosemary and thyme, you're going in with oregano, basil, garlic. It's a yin and yang, and they're both incredible. Stuffing.
Do you have a preference?
The Italian one.
Okay.
But my mom makes a fabulous regular stuff. My mom makes incredible stuffing. I could just eat the stuffing. Like if you told me if you're not going to eat the turkey, you're not allowed to eat anything else, fine, just give me the stuffing. You can fuck off with your turkey. I'll just eat that. Stuffing, number one draft pick for me on Thanksgiving. Yours.
I had it in the top 3. My number 1, mashed potatoes.
Really?
Yes.
Evan agrees with this.
You do half.
I don't agree. It's 1A, 1B.
1A, 1B.
They're both great.
Now, do you have a preference with mashed potatoes?
Yeah, I have a recipe that I have to make every year because my family liked it so much that I got awarded the mashed potatoes over my mother.
What kind of potatoes?
They are a mascarpone roasted garlic mashed potato.
Garlic a must.
Yeah.
You measure that not with a
and-
teaspoon or a tablespoon.
listen.
You measure garlic with your heart. That's how you do it.
Mascarpone cheese. You got to cook your potatoes using chicken stock. You roast the garlic, and then a copious amount of Parmesan cheese on the stir-in. And it just creates a very creamy, loose, soft, velvety, if you will, mashed potato. Little bit of cheese, the little bit of that richness from the mascarpone, and then the roasted garlic. It's not that in-your-face, pungent. It just melds right into it. They're beautiful.
But what kind of potatoes?
What do you mean?
Like russet, Yukon, Redskin, like what kind of potato? Because
I feel like your middle name would be Russet. I feel like you grew up on a lot of box potatoes.
no, I make mashed potatoes. You
So
have
you're
to
the mashed
make
potato guy for your family.
I have, and I think the way you do it is you do a half russet, half Yukon Gold.
Yeah.
You
No,
get a blend.
Very
Now, if you're
sensible.
doing garlic, I don't mind like a Redskin with the skins on in the, no?
You
Nope,
roast
you want no
red skin
part of it.
potatoes. You don't mash them. Come on, be better.
I'm not saying that's my preference. I'm saying with a garlic, you do more
Well,
garlicky.
let me ask you a question. If I get, well, you're not even home for Thanksgiving this year. I should give you this recipe and you should bring it to Christmas. Because again, you strike me that Christmas would be like, I don't know, green jello with pears in it, mashed potato. Do you guys do like Cornish hen or something? What's the whitest thing you could make? Pheasant.
Pheasant.
The Costas are eating pheasant on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Excuse me. So, okay, mashed potato
Number
and stuffing 1 and 2. What's next? You get the third pick in the draft.
Mac and cheese.
You do mac and cheese
A
on
baked
Thanksgiving?
mac and cheese.
Take me through it.
Well, I mean, you make your roux, your cheese sauce, but the cheese you're going to use is whatever you prefer, but you do a sharp cheddar, a Gruyere. I like a little Parm and little Mott's for the cheese pull. I think that's
Wow.
big. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Thick mac and cheese.
Sick with 2 C's.
That's right.
See, we've never had mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. I wish we did. That sounds really good.
It should
I'm not a
be
huge
part.
mac and cheese guy,
Really?
but like that, I wouldn't.
But if you're not a turkey person,
Yeah,
you can
you need
still
something.
fill up some substance.
See, the next side, I'll tell you this. I'll split it. American versus Italian, and it's the same family. I'm a huge fan of green bean casserole.
Really?
Huge fan of it. I know it's the most, American thing in the world. It's actually very good. I love the crispy onions. But the Italian version of that, we do what's called Utica greens.
Oh, yeah. You talked about this last year.
Escarole, hot cherry peppers, prosciutto, tons of parm and breadcrumb, and you take the escarole and you braise it down, and it's an incredible side, man. It's awesome. And then you can eat it with bread, you can eat it with your turkey, I love greens. So green beans or greens, something green has to be the third thing for me.
Brussels sprouts.
Don't mind them. They stink to high.
They do, but have you done like a smashed in the oven Brussels sprout? You do the salt, the pepper, the garlic.
You can
use
do,
like a bottom
you
of
can
a
do
glass.
toasted walnuts with a little honey glaze.
Sure.
You can do bacon with balsamic glaze.
Have you done like a roasted carrot with honey?
Love. I
Yes.
love carrots.
Yes,
I may
me
as well
too.
be a rabbit. I do. Evan, you a carrot guy? No, you don't get all blown out, high as a kite. You start gnawing carrots.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? Next side dish for you. Is there another?
Cornbread?
I don't hate it.
Or you could do like a hot roll with butter.
When I lived out here by myself, I was beginning, as my sister moved out here, and like I was beginning to mold Thanksgiving the way I wanted it. And I think a Southern Thanksgiving over a Northern Thanksgiving is way better. So I started incorporating, I made a cornbread andouille stuffing. One year I ordered a turducken from down in Louisiana. I like all that stuff.
Yeah.
My family, hard no-go.
They're like, what is this?
You can't even bring it up.
Okay.
It is met, it's almost like when Evan and I are on some of the corporate calls with this company, and it's just met with, and it's just deflecting and excuses and nonsense. And I'm like, you know what? Then I'm not making. To hell with you people.
Is there another side we're missing? Evan, have we missed anything? Desserts are its own category. If you want to go to the pies, we'll go to the pies.
I will tell you, the one thing you can make, but I'll never eat, and I just don't care about it, is corn. Corn is useless. But your body can't even digest it.
You don't like corn?
It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just corn. I know it's weird. I understand.
It's not a centerpiece, but it's,
once I figured out in my 20s that your body literally can't digest it, I'm like, why would I eat it? I don't know what it is. I don't need it. I don't like it.
Okay.
Cornbread, yes.
Yes, cornbread's
But
great.
actual Aunt Martha brought the can of corn. I'm like, send Martha home.
But like in the summer, corn on the cob?
Nope. Get stuck in your teeth. Don't need it. Pain in the ass. I don't like eating with my hands. For a guy who likes ribs, I don't like eating with
I
my
was just
hands.
going to say, it's okay.
I don't like it. Think about it. You got to hold the thing up to your face, and you got to slather it in butter.
Yes, I'm familiar. Yeah, that's good. Slather it in butter.
Nah, I'm
Little
good.
salt. Evan's not. Evan's with
love
me.
corn on the cob.
Thank you.
Guys, it's the Taylor Swift song in living form. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Okay? I know it's me. I understand it's me.
Okay.